Hi, class. So first, I want to apologize that I did not connect with you tonight, but we're still working on Burlington English. So the first thing you want to do is go through this lesson with me. We're still doing general English, so we'll click here, and then we're going to go ahead and click on the purple book. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go through part of the in-class lesson. Okay, we already did the simple past passive. Now we're going to watch and speak sexual harassment. So tonight we're going to go through this lesson. The lesson is titled, okay, sexual harassment in the workplace, and then role play a conversation with HR. You will identify examples that support main points and further meaning of idioms. So going to activity 2 tonight, I want you to look at A and B. So with activity A and B, we're going to go ahead and look at the following. Okay, this hand here. And then this hand here. So this would be a man. This would be a woman. And what we're going to is looking at the pictures. We want to discuss this. What is happening? And that is a bad circle, everyone. Okay, we're going to interpret, look at what is happening. So one is, how do you think the woman in picture A feels? And in 2, how do you think the man in picture B feels? So I want you to think about the different words that you know. For example, uncomfortable. Could be a word. If we think about other words, and I can't even think tonight of another word. So it might be inappropriate. We might also say unwanted. So think about how they feel. And I want you to go ahead and either put pause and tell me any other information. So, okay, what we're going to go ahead and do now is, okay, see what the book tells us. Show all answers. She isn't happy. She doesn't want the man to put his hand on her shoulder. He isn't happy. He doesn't want the woman to touch him. So those are examples. So let's go into student lessons, and this is what you're going to have. Same thing in this lesson, you're going to watch a video about sexual harassment in the workplace and then role play a conversation with HR. So we went to number 2, and number 2, okay, we're now only looking at one picture. Look at this man and look at this woman. So looking at the picture, I want you to tell me the woman and the man are at home or at work. The woman looks upset or happy. The woman doesn't want or wants the man to put his hand on her shoulder. So you're going to go ahead and choose the correct answers on your own. So going back to ICL in-class lessons, now we're moving on to number 3. So in number 3, we have different words. The word uncomfortable, the word reporting, and the word power. So I want you to read here. It says, learn key vocabulary from this lesson. Look at the pictures and read the sentences with the words in the bold, then answer the questions. So number 1, and you can read with me. The woman doesn't know anyone at the party. She feels uncomfortable. The word again, uncomfortable. Have you ever felt uncomfortable and why? 2, the man sees someone stealing a car. He is reporting the crime to the police. What other crime should you report to the police? And number 3, managers have a lot of power. They can tell people what to do And who else has a lot of power? We're going to go ahead and go to the next three. Number 4, the boy likes the music. He is whistling. Do you ever whistle, and when? Number 5, the woman is hugging her friend. Who do you hug? And 6, hugging is an example of physical contact. What is another example of physical contact? So we're going to go ahead and go back. Okay, you should put pause and then tell me, what do you think number 1 is? Have you ever felt uncomfortable? So I felt uncomfortable on the first day of school because I didn't know anyone. That is an example. So here, what other crime should we report to the police? A fight in the street. Besides a manager, who else has a lot of power? The president and police officers. Looking at 4, do you ever whistle, and when? I whistle when I want to calm my dog. This one, who do you hug? I hug my children. And what is another example of physical contact? Holding hands. So if you wrote something different, that is okay. What we're going to do now is watch number 4. And we only have 2 questions. Okay, 1, what is sexual harassment? And then we're going to go ahead and watch this. So for my students who might not know this, it's okay, don't worry. We'll go over this in a minute. So let's click the video. Let me make sure that I'm sharing my sound with you. And let's go ahead and play.
Hi, I'm Christina Gonzalez. In this video, you are going to learn both what sexual harassment is and what you can do if someone sexually harasses you on the job. Sexual harassment is unwanted sexual behavior. Let's watch a few examples.
Hi, Bess. How's it going? I haven't seen you lately.
Yeah, I was on vacation.
Well, welcome back.
Bess doesn't want Jack to hug her like that. She's not his girlfriend. He's making her uncomfortable. But sexual harassment doesn't always include physical contact. Let's watch.
Jill, the meeting is starting soon. Do you have that file?
Yeah, it's on my desk. I'll get it.
Take your time. I like watching you walk.
Stop it, Bob. You're making me uncomfortable. I've talked to you about this before.
Jill doesn't want Bob to either whistle at her or to tell her what he thinks about her body. She spoke to him about his behavior in the past, but he continues to harass her. She should report it to her supervisor. Sexual harassment doesn't always happen between coworkers. Sometimes sexual harassment happens when one person, like a boss, has power over another person. Let's watch.
Hi, Consuela. You're doing a great job. I'm thinking about making you the housekeeping supervisor. You could earn more money.
Thanks, Mr. Baker.
Hey, it's 6 o'clock already. Why don't I give you a ride home? We could stop for a drink on the way.
I can't. I'm meeting my boyfriend.
Listen, I can do a lot for you, you know? You want that promotion, don't you?
Consuela's manager offers her a better job if she agrees to go out with him. He's using his power to get what he wants. Sexual harassment is against the law. So, what can you do if someone sexually harasses you? You can take one or more of these steps. 1. Speak to the person who is harassing you. Tell them you don't like what they're doing. 2. Tell your supervisor about the harassment. 3. Report the harassment to Human Resources or HR. That's the department in an office that handles serious workplace problems like harassment. Remember, neither your employer nor your supervisor can fire you for reporting sexual harassment. It's against the law. Thanks so much for watching.
So we just finished watching the video. So based on the video, we want to answer what is sexual harassment? And what can you do if someone sexually harasses you at work? So look at all of these responses. A, unwanted sexual behavior. B, sexual behavior in the workplace. Or C, becoming friends with someone. Or D, all of the above. 2, what can you do if someone sexually harasses you at work? A, speak to a supervisor or to HR. B, there's nothing you can do. C, speak to the person who is harassing you. Or D, A, and C. So take a moment, you can pause the video. We'll check our answers. The first one, A, unwanted sexual behavior. And 2 is D, A, and C. Looking at the next activity, number 5. So we saw the video and we want to go ahead and give examples. Sexual harassment is unwanted sexual behavior. So what could be an example? The next one, sexual harassment doesn't always include physical contact. So what is an example from the video? And then the last one, someone can use their power to get what they want. This is sexual harassment. So I want you to give me an example. So you can put pause on the video. Once you're ready, go ahead and put play. And then I'm going to show you example number 1. Example number 1 is Bess doesn't want Jack to hug her. That is unwanted sexual behavior. Bob whistles at Jill and looks at her body. So that is sexual harassment, doesn't always include physical contact. And then the last one, who can use their power? The manager offers Consuelo a promotion if she agrees to go out with him. So these would be, okay, all different examples of different types of sexual harassment. So let's look at number 6. So after we watch this part of the video, okay, idioms, okay, an idiom is an expression. You can't understand an idiom by understanding each word on its own. You can listen to how it is used in the conversation to help you understand it. So we're going to go ahead and watch clip 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to tell me what you think they mean. So let's look at the first one. The idiom is, how's it going?
Hi, Bess. How's it going? I haven't seen you lately.
Yeah, I was on vacation.
Well, welcome back.
Okay, so think about it. If you're ready to, okay, if you want to put pause, but if you're ready, okay, let's go ahead and look at the first answer. It means, how are you? So let's look at the second one, take your time.
Jill, the meeting is starting soon. Do you have that file?
Yeah, it's on my desk. I'll get it.
Take your time. I like watching you walk.
So here again, okay, you can pause it. And once you're ready, you can hit play, but I want you to try it on your own. 2, take your time. What do you think take your time means? Do it slowly. Let's look at the last one, give you a ride.
Hey, it's 6 o'clock already. Why don't I give you a ride home? We could stop for a drink on the way.
I can't. I'm meeting my boyfriend.
Okay, so looking at this one, again, give you a ride. What do you think it means? You can put pause or we can continue. So let's go ahead and show the next one. Drive you somewhere. So this is all, remember the the green one, ICL, means this is a class lesson. So I want to show you the student lessons. So you are going to go ahead and go through number 3. And number 3, remember, you play this.
Hug.
And then you get to record yourself. Hug. And it didn't understand me. It might understand you. Let's go ahead and look at number 4. Okay, you're going to be reading these sentences and then choosing the correct answer. And then number 5, we're going to go ahead and look at HR, power, and hug. And you're going to tell me what you think these sentences, okay, that word means. So, okay, number 6, you're watching it again. Okay, the same video we watched. And then you're going to answer number 1 and 2. Okay, you're also going to do the same thing for 7. You're going to watch the video again. And then you're going to go ahead and drag these where you think they go. And then number 8, you're going to go ahead and tell me what parts of the video. And we went through this together. How's it going? Take your time and give you a ride. And then the last thing we're going to do is the speak. I want you to look at the picture. And it says, I told you I don't want to go out with you. So let's go ahead and put play.
She should report his behavior to HR. She should hug her coworker.
So you have to choose the correct answer. In this option, the correct answer is number 1. And so what we're going to go ahead and do is,
She should report his behavior to HR.
she should report his behavior to HR. And again, it didn't understand me. That's so weird. So let's go ahead and look at number 10. Okay, same thing.
Sexual harassment is unwanted sexual behavior. It makes the other person feel uncomfortable.
And then remember, you're going to record sexual harassment is unwanted sexual behavior. And it's probably going to tell me I didn't understand. Okay, so please let me know if you have any questions. I want you to work on all of sexual harassment tonight. If you have any questions, please email me.